It's time for another essential cruise tip with cruise expert and author Gary Bembridge. For more, visit essentialcruisetips.com. So in today's episode, I'm going to take a look at CroisiEurope, which is a river cruising line that operates in Europe, but it also does operate in other places, including Asia. And I'll talk a little bit about, what are the advantages of a CroisiEurope river cruise. First of all, they've been going for 40 years. They were established in 1976. It's a family-owned company, and they therefore are the most experienced in terms of time operated in Europe. They have over 44 ships. They've got the largest fleet in Europe, so they have lots of choice. They travel all the major rivers, as well as some even minor ones like the Loire, etc., which is they're the only one that goes on the Loire. Now, interestingly, versus many of the other river cruise lines, they are a value for money line. So there's lots of premium lines selling in Europe, and basically what CroisiEurope do is they offer a value for money proposition. So they're still all inclusive, so they have accommodation, they have onboard beverages, which includes beer, wine, some spirits, bottled water, all your meals are included, free Wi-Fi is included, that kind of stuff. So that's all included in the fare, but they don't include excursions. So many other river cruise lines will include excursions. So you can either buy an excursions package or you can do self-touring. So that's one way that they help make the overall fare slightly cheaper. Obviously, if you buy excursions, it's going to go up, but it's another way of adding value for money. They have comfortable cabins with a view. They're perhaps not as plush as many of the other river cruise lines, but they're certainly very comfortable, and they have air conditioning, you have a shower, you've got satellite TV, safes, all that kind of stuff, and they still have a pretty good crew to passenger ratio. So passenger capacity will vary from 100 to 150 people depending on the ship, but riverboats have to be quite small, so you still have a pretty high crew to passenger ratio. The cuisine is French, and it's developed in partnership with Michelin star French chefs. You don't get as much choice. So on many of the other cruise lines, you'll get multiple choices of courses. On CroisiEurope, you'll basically get a buffet breakfast, and for lunch and dinner you have a starter, a main course, and a dessert. And you don't have choice. Obviously, if you're a vegetarian or there's something on the menu that you've seen that you're allergic to, you just let them know. It's a multilingual crew who all speak English. Most of the people on board are likely to be French. So unlike many of the other cruise lines where you might find more Americans or whatever, it tends to be quite a lot of French. And then you probably have some UK, Australians, Spanish, that kind of stuff. So that's a very quick overview of CroisiEurope, which are the largest and the only real true value for money line operating in the river cruising business in Europe.